Hi everyone, so as you guys know, this channel was used for reporting on the coronavirus situation in Japan, but I have since then moved to South Korea. I can make a separate video about the situation there, and just let me know in the comments if that's something you guys are interested in. So today's video is actually going to be made in fun nature about my life in South Korea. This topic is actually very important to me. I went to Coco's Ichibanya in South Korea. I compare this to the establishment to the one that I worked in Japan. I think I can make good comparisons considering that I worked there for about 2-3 years, give or take, since I was 15 to about the age of 18. I did a variety of things at my job, so I know a lot about the food and the preparation and all the hallmarks of this restaurant and the values they uphold to. So in Japan, customer service and ensuring satisfaction is #1 priority, and making them feel welcome is very important. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Coco'sCurry, let me try to sum it up to what it is. So it's a Japanese curry restaurant. It's loved by many Japanese people. You can choose a curry, usually with a main meat or seafood or fried food, and as a topping, and then you can add more toppings if you wish, and then you can add other items like cheese, corn, vegetables, stewed meats. And you can choose the amount of rice and the amount of spice, so just think Subway but Japanese curry style. So I worked in Okinawa, where a huge percentage of the people that live there are affiliated with the military due to the amount of troops there. Everyone there will tell you how much they love Coco's, and they'll probably never forget about it. It is loved by so many service members that, as you can see in this picture, someone actually decided to re-enlist in the military by taking an oath at Coco'sCurry. This is actually the one I worked at, so I wonder when this was taken because I would have loved to have been there and see what was going on. Coco'sCurry has been a topic of sensation, with people doing challenges of eating the spiciest level, meaning 10, and then posting it on YouTube. Now, as someone who worked at Coco's, I really do not recommend anyone to eat spice level 10 curry. Funny story, one day a man came in to eat a spice level 10 curry, and he was like sweating his ass off, and then he looked like he was not having a good time at all. So it's an unwritten secret that at the restaurants in Japan there's usually honey sitting on the table, and this is there to offset spiciness. Like if you accidentally order like a level that you're not really comfortable with or do not end up liking, then you can offset the spiciness with the honey. So I told him that because he kept asking me for more and more water. So like around the 3rd or 4th pitch, I was like, look, there's honey, and then he was like, oh, no, I'm fine, really. And then that's when I noticed he had like an iPhone out and he was like recording himself eating. And then, you know what, he actually finished it and then ran straight to the bathroom. So it's not like a thing that I recommend anyone to do. If you can't handle like any type of heat or anything, do not try spice level 10 curry. It's not good, and you'll probably have like the worst case of heartburn at the end of the day and not a fun time in the bathroom. Here I am in South Korea, and I found that there was a Coco'sCurry that is close by where I live, so I decided to give it a try. It seems very similar to what Coco's in Japan has to offer, like such as toppings. They also offer udon curry noodles, which is a Japanese dish. Most Coco'sCurry in Japan don't really offer this, but I've seen some that do. It's not so popular. They seem to have a whole section for omelet curries, which Japan does have, and you have to ask for it, but it's not like showcased like as a recommendation. But as you see here, there's a whole section on it, and it actually looks good. So this is my husband's plate. He's on a low-carb diet, so he decided to skip on the rice. He got a cheese-filled pork cutlet with a chicken cutlet, and then he added cheese and spinach to it, and it was a spice level 3. So he got a spice level 3, and he said that it was way spicier than what he's used to because he does get spice level 3 in Japan. But I guess there's one thing that I learned about being in Korea. There's the spicy that we all know, and then there's Korean people spicy, which is a whole nother level. So keep that in mind. The spice levels you can have here are mild, regular, 1 through 5, and I guess the spiciest level after that, which I am sure is comparable to level 10 in Japan. Just like I said, there's spicy, then there's Korean spicy. This is my plate. I got chicken breast curry with cheese and a chicken cutlet with regular spice. Now, the taste is very similar to my surprise, but what I remember having put emphasis on at my work is that when you're serving a plate, it needs to be hot, you know? And that's not what I got. There is actually like a rule you have to learn, like I forget the exact temperature, but there's a specific temperature that your plate is supposed to be before serving it, because, you know, Japanese people, and I think most people too, would like a hot steaming plate of curry rather than like what I got, which I didn't even have to blow on it to eat it, so that was kind of disappointing. But one thing I was very surprised was that the cutlets here are hand breaded. Now in Coco's in Japan, they do handmade cutlets seasonally, like one season, like in a couple months out of the year, it'll be like pork or beef or chicken, but like in general it's like already prepared before it even comes to the store. And I wanted to add that this Coco's looks very brand new, and I thought the customer service was pretty exceptional compared to the customer service I'm used to getting at the restaurant, so that was like very exciting, because I'm sensitive. But all in all, I wouldn't rate Korean Coco's better than the motherlands, but I was surprised at the similarities. So if you like this video and want me to do more reviews on restaurants around South Korea, comment below any suggestions, and see you guys later.